All right, yes, I do hope this will be the last stream of Solaris. I think we've been doing the game for 14 and some odd hours, so I did, the good news is we reached Solaris. Let's switch over to our map here. I'm sorry, we didn't reach Solaris. We found Solaris. So it took us maybe 13 or so hours to find Solaris, which is awesome that we found it in this black quadrant down here in the lower right hand corner. The issue is reaching there. So I think we got here with like our last life remaining, and we would have had to go through 4 straight battles, one of which would probably have been doable, but the other 3 are very difficult. So then I think we played for another hour or 2 after that to try to obviously get back there, but it's just so difficult. So I just asked folks on the Discord, because again, this challenge or project is less about challenging myself, because I'm admittedly not a very good video game player. It was more to experience the games, get a sense for the history of the second generation era, and also because we're not streaming this as regularly as we are with the DOS Adventure Quest. Can we afford to put 30, 40, 50 hours into one game? Especially a game where actually for an Atari game there's quite a bit to this, but I think by now we've appreciated, we've seen everything that there is. So I improved in Solaris. Yeah, well, you get used. I mean, if you put 14 hours into anything, I hope you would improve. But that said, people seem generally in favor of the idea of essentially save stating. So we'll still try to beat the game. Obviously, it's not going to be straight up, but obviously, while you prefer to do it without the save states, I don't have a lot of shame, I guess, in doing it, just because we want to move on and see other games, and this was a very difficult game even for people at the time. And I think a large part of the gameplay was mapping and figuring out how to get there and what the strategies were, and we did figure out a route. So I feel like we did solve and figure out a lot on our own. But like some of those things going through the corridors and the minefields, I mean, it's just so brutally difficult that I don't think we're not doing anybody any favors if we spend another 20 hours or something on this to beat it straight up. So well, thank you, Material, appreciate it. So yeah, I guess we're gonna save state it. We'll start from the beginning, and then probably, I guess, we'll save state every quadrant, I suppose, if we're in decent shape. Maybe by the time we get to black, we may need to save state after every battle, because those Cobra battles are going to be brutal. I don't know what our life situation will be like then, but we'll try doing that. Yeah, cool. Who knew they were so complex? Yeah, this one is for a later release, 1986. Definitely is. The next game, by the way, is Advanced Dungeons and Dragons: Cloudy Mountain for the Intellivision. So I think people are generally, leaning towards picking the more complex game. We've done Raiders of the Lost Ark, which was fairly complex. Solaris certainly is, and Advanced Dungeons Dragons, one of the few RPGs I think for a second-gen console. Phase through battles. Yes, I have been phasing through battles. Or actually, can we phase through battles? I thought we were just phasing through like wormholes and corridors and things. I don't know if you can phase through enemies. You can't phase through enemies if you haven't. Yeah, I don't know if you can phase through enemies. I don't think you can. I think I did try that once last run, and I don't think it worked out. Alright, so let's resume our timer here. Our death total's at 240. And it's also been about a week since we played this, so probably going to be a bit rusty to start with, but we'll get there. Okay, so we're starting out in blue. so now we're going to phase through the asteroid or meteor fields. We gotta play this fight first. Okay, now we got this guy. Good. Alright, now we pick up the extra life on the Xylon planet. Phase back here after the battle. Okay, we gotta pick up our 2 dudes. Or just 1 dude actually here. Okay. Let's go refill up the gas station. Alright, so I think that'll wrap it up for blue. We'll move on to red. Alright, so let's do a save state here. Okay, and then we're going to take on this TIE Fighter. Did I not? What? Oh, guess we never warped there. And then we'll phase through the asteroid. Wow, that was quick. Alright, flagship. Perfect. Alright, let's go. Alright, so we made it to green. Save state again. Alright, so this is where we're going to face off that Cobra. So this is probably the first area in which we might have to load the save state. You know, if we get killed by these Cobras, which happens usually about, I don't know, 75% of the time we get a death here. These Cobras. And that's what makes that last screen with Solaris, the last quadrant, so tricky, is that there are 3 consecutive battles with Cobras. It's crazy. Well, we already got our computer knocked out. And we lost a life. Okay. Let's reload. I'd be disappointed if you had to use an earlier save state, considering how often you succeeded in not dying in a row so far. What do you mean by earlier save state, Michelle? Oh, yeah. We very rarely had a problem with blue or red. Yeah. That's what just made it frustrating, because once you get death here, then you either have to restart the run, just going through it takes time, or you proceed with the existing run, knowing that there's not a great chance that you're going to get so far. Oh my god. Alright, I'm probably just a little bit rusty again, but still. Nice. So we got through all the ninjas just to die on the flagship. Wow. Wow. It makes this game so brutal. One of the things. Nope. Yes, okay, finally we made it. Alright. Save there. Did I say ninjas? I meant cobras. I keep on saying ninjas for them. Yeah, they're called cobras. Alright, we're gonna phase through this guy. Nice. Okay, we made it through. Perfect. Now we could use more fuel. That's something we're gonna have to figure out. Alright, let's go here to pick up an extra life. Okay, he's back here. Alright, so we have to rescue, I think, 2 men here. There's one. Oh, shit. Damn it. Okay, so they do randomize the positioning of the men. No. Come on. He didn't move. Oh, now the guy completely moved position. That sucks. Oh, okay. Did we get him? I think we got him. I heard a sound. Oh shit! Now we missed him. Oh come on. Okay, there's one. Okay, now we got him. Finally. Alright, so now we're going to go through the wormhole. So we're probably going to get a death here through the next 3 enemies because we're going to run out of fuel. So, but what we have to try to do is not die in the intro. Actually, I guess it doesn't matter too much. We want to get through as many of them first, of course. Let's go here. Oops. Nice, nice. Okay, that went quite well. Next one. Okay, we don't need to phase here. Okay, this is the one where the guys, there are 2 or 3 of these battles where the guys take a long time to get to you. So you have to kind of go hunt for them. Yeah, it's quite well done for Atari, absolutely. Oh, okay. Oh, yep. Technoids. Nice. That went well. Alright, now we need the flagship. This guy's gonna take a 1.5 years to get here. Nice. Oh, we're running out of fuel. But there's nothing we can really do about that. At least with it, not with this run we're taking. Okay, so we'll take the death. We'll save state here. It's a good spot to continue. Yeah, generally we should be able to get through here. Gotten decent enough here where we shouldn't have to die to get to this field. Now the other ones are the ones upcoming. I think there's one more upcoming, which is much more difficult, harder to speak. Nice. Okay. Sweet. All right. Made it through light purple. We're going to dark purple now. Okay, you got a Cedric. So we have, I believe, 4 lives. And we should be able to make it through here without dying. Yeah, dark purple isn't that bad. We just have 2 battles with refueling in the middle. Oh, that was a bad warp, but it doesn't matter because of the fuel. We'll get refueled soon. Okay, where are these guys? Okay, one more. Where are you at? Oh, 2 more actually. Jeez. Okay, now we're gonna get the flagship and the last remaining TIE fighter. Oop. Ah, fuck. Alright, we're gonna get refueled, so it's probably okay. What? Our scanner went out? How are we getting attacked already? Oh shit. Are you serious? Wow, now we have to fight this guy on the planet? How did that happen? We were barely here. I guess because that fight took so long? And now we have it without... Alright, I mean, we'll try to get through it, but we may have to reload. Hey, Travis. We may have to reload. This is... We're gonna have to line up to the X again, right? No, actually, in this one, you just have to kill the enemies. That's right. But no, we're gonna have to make it to the docking bay, though. I don't know how that's gonna go. Fuck. Alright, well, we gotta restore now. Jeez. And this is not supposed to be a difficult quadrant either, relative to the other ones. Jeez. Okay, we need one more in the flagship. Yeah, it's definitely rusty. Yeah, it's been a week since we last played it, so. Okay, where are the next guys? Try to use the coordinates with those. Look, how does it go from left 5 to right 5? It makes no sense. Now we're getting attacked again? What the fuck? I don't understand. We never had that problem in Dark Purple with our planet getting attacked. It must be because we took so long to get through this fight, I guess. How is he getting over 3 jump cycles over to the planet? He was 2 quadrants away, so that would have been, yeah, 2 more cycles. I guess the battle's taken forever. Finally, we got through 3 quickly. Okay, there we go. This one's taking a lot less time. Ah, there we go. Now we can go to the planet very easily. Wow. It's a little RNG there. Definitely RNG. The timer doesn't reset? But usually they don't have the timer going on with those quadrants, with those guys. Well, whatever. It's too difficult to explain, but I'm still surprised. Okay. So we're gonna go around here. No, not a good warp at all. Okay, we're gonna phase through the corridor. And then we're gonna save there. Okay, great. Oh my god. There he is. There we go. Okay. Now we need the flagship. Where you at? There you are. Ooh. We took a couple hits there, which was not great, but alright, we made it to light blue. So I think we still have 4 lives. The only life we've obviously lost is just due to the running out of fuel, which was just, you know, part of the run. In order to shorten the run, was skipping a couple of potential gas stations along the way, because then you'd have to have extra battles and stuff. All right, so now we have light blue, so we're gonna have the wormhole that's gonna take us to the top right sector of the quadrant, and then we have that awful meteor field. So this was, okay, so obviously we should save once we get to the meteor field. Okay. Actually, I'm going to save here because... well, save. Ooh. Oh wow, I can't believe we got through that without losing a life. Damn. That was a good start. Oh, yes. Holy shit, that was awesome. Alright, that was probably a good strat. So you just park yourself on the left. And then whenever you have one coming at you, fire and move left. Continue to move left. Alright, so we made we're on dark green now. So this was, oh, this is when we have to go through, yeah, okay, so this is when we have to go through the corridor. And we have 4 lives. What's after dark green? Okay, after dark green is black, actually, so I think we'll be okay, because after this we only have battles, right? Right. So I think we should be content if we can make it through the corridor with, we have 4 lives. If we can make it through the corridor with 2 lives, I think that's good for save state. I think so. Then we, because we're gonna phase through the wormhole and then maybe do a pit stop on our planet and maybe even try to get an extra life. Although, to be honest with save stating, I'm not sure how much that matters. See, that's why, I mean, save stating really does take a lot of the stakes out of the game, doesn't it? Like, all the strategy and stuff is, kind of goes out the window a little bit, unfortunately. Alright, so we're going to go to the corridor. we're going to phase through the wormhole. And save here. Whoa, I forgot. We don't want to shoot them. We just want to make our way to the entrance to the corridor. Man, those corridors are so tough. I think the strat I was experimenting with is just stay to the left, because that way the guys don't shoot you. You're out of range. The problem is you have to swerve dramatically at the end to make it to the key. Oh, stick left. Yeah, see? How many keys do we need to pick up on this one? 3 or something? Alright, let's try it again, but this time I'll do it straight up. And we should do another save once we actually reach the corridor, because this is obviously the easy part here. They don't fire on you until you fire on them. Which is probably true in the corridor too, it's just that if you crash into them, then you die, so you kind of have to fire on them. Ah. Okay. Oh, it didn't... I thought I had saved. I thought the save had gone through. It didn't go through. Shoot. So I think... Did we technically die? Yeah, we had, I think, 2 deaths in there. You know what I should have done? I should have mapped the save state. I don't know why I put it on my keyboard. I should have mapped it to the controller, which is what I'm actually holding. Oh, okay. That's kind of silly of me. Well, that time we died. Okay. Wow, they put it all the way on the other side? That sucks. Ugh. Well, maybe I don't need to make this perfect. Let me just try to get through it. Only... Did I die there? I guess I didn't. I can't tell whether it picked up them or not. Okay, I think we got through it. Yeah, the keystones were missing. I think we got through that one. And... Okay, I did pick them up. And there were only 2, so that's cool. That's cool. And I don't think we lost a lot. How many? Do we have 3 or 4? I can't remember whether we lost life or not. Yeah, save states, probably right. Alright, well, let's go. We need to refuel, like, in a hurry. So let's quickly do that. So we don't lose another life. Okay. Save there. Alright, now the question is, where do we want to go? So east of here is black. I think we just want to do that. So we got to go through an attack route to do that. Yeah, let's do it. I think it's that simple. No phasing. We're not going to go after the Xylon planet for the extra life, because we're doing so well. I mean, well, doing well. Artificially well, of course. But. Sweet, okay. Alright, let's get out of here. Alright, we made it to black. Sweet. Cedric for that. Save. Okay. Yeah, the planet was under attack. We just got the hell out of there. I don't care. If we don't have to return, then we're good. All right, so we know the wormhole, I think, threw us in the bottom left, so we don't want that. So we need to phase through the wormhole. To do that, we have to take on the TIE fighter that's below us here. Okay, so we're going to phase through this. Wow, that happened quickly. Whoa, that was like easier than a level 1. Okay, awesome. All right, so now we have the 3 Cobras. So I think just to add some challenge, we have 3 or 4 lives. Let's just try to go through it as best we can without restoring until we're actually game overed from here. So we'll save here and then go through the first. Actually, I'm kind of curious, what is to the north of here? Let's just see. Just kind of curious where this leads, even though it probably doesn't matter. Okay, it's to a sector we've already been. Oh geez, what is this? Have we been here before? I don't think we have. But our planet's... Yeah, this is more like a teal. No, we haven't been to this one. So this is a new quadrant. I mean, I guess we'll give out 3 subjects for a new quadrant, because that's what I've been doing, but I don't think we've been to this one before. Interesting. And our planet already blew up before we could even get here. Wow, really, Materian? Damn. That's... Alright, so this is kind of academic, so we'll go back here. Okay, so these are Cobras. They're going to appear very quickly. Oh my god, and there are 5 of them? Wow, can't believe we got through that with only a damaged computer. Holy shit. Alright, we got through one of them. Without a lot life being lost, that's awesome. Okay, where are you? Oh, no. Oh my god. Wow. I can't believe we got through 2 waves on still haven't died yet. That's incredible. They're kind of clustering up sort of together, so it's making it easy to pick them off from the get-go. Oh. But wow, we were doing really well there. We still are. I mean, we still have 3 lives, apparently. That's good. Oh, well, see how easy you can just lose? Wow. Oh. Okay, so this is the last life, but I think that was the last group. Here is Solaris. It should be Solaris. Do we have to fight enemies here? Let's see. No, that's it. Okay. We reached Solaris. We did it. After 14 hours and 46 minutes, and through the use of some save states, we did reach Solaris. But I'm very happy and proud that we made it through that full Cobra group. 3 waves of them, sort of on that full game over. In fact, we almost cleared it on 1 life, but we have some trouble there at the end. And now the enemy destroys us with Solaris. That's cool. Yeah, I like how everyone's doing jumping jacks to celebrate. Although there's a guy in the distance who's not at all. Well, yeah, it was 14 hours spread over several weeks. But yeah, I mean, obviously with save states, it made it basically inevitable, but still did really well in that last black sector, or quadrant. So I'm happy about that. So cool, thank you again to Obvious Mantis. Yeah, this is definitely a interesting, pretty neat and complex game for the Atari 2600 here. Very rarely going to find a game this in-depth and multifaceted on the 2600. Thank you, Mantis. Hey, Shikai. All right, so we'll give 5 Cedrics there for the conclusion of Solaris.